Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It's the Wednesday show where us local real estate experts get together and have a chat about what's going on with the market and some news updates on things happening with the parks and everything in a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. So before we dive into that, let's cue up the theme song. All right. Hopefully that got the energy going. Hope everyone enjoyed their Valentine's Day and Super Bowls and all that. February off to an exciting start. Let's close it out strong. I'm Elijah Lewis with Florida in
Yes.
Motion Realty. Here on Near Disney, they call me the Prince of Real Estate. And joined in the square beside me.
Hey everyone, I'm Virginia Carlson, also with Florida in Motion Realty and Near Disney on YouTube, and we're so happy that you're joining us tonight.
Awesome. I think there might be a little delay in my voice still, Virginia. Just
Yeah,
okay.
there's a little bit.
I think we'll do just fine. But anyway, we just invite all of you viewers to let us know where you're watching from, or chime in the chat if you're catching us live, or the comment section if you're watching the replay. Let us know any questions. Like our phone numbers are here for after the show, but you got us in real time while we're here. And before we jump into some cool updates on like Universal Studios today, I just wanted to share for any like Celebration Florida residents or other people who follow this coverage of Orlando on YouTube. Celebration Florida, the town that was built by Disney, created a commemorative bench in the downtown of Celebration to honor Adam LeWoo, who sadly passed away earlier this year, and was just a tragic loss. Someone who was a great contributor to all the updates and the fun on the YouTube community. And so we just want to say that he was commemorated in the town of Celebration that he loved. So just happy to see that. That looks like it's right across from like the town tavern and looking toward like the lake. Sorry. Anyway, so moving on to some coverage of Universal Studios. I thought it was really cool to see that they've announced a really interesting venue for a country music star backed restaurant entertainment to open up at City Walk of Universal. So that's not one that's like inside the actual like theme parks of Islands of Adventure, Universal, and Epic Universe, but just kind of like that fun shops and restaurants experiences, like equivalent to Disney Springs that Universal has, City Walk. And this looks like a really cool one, a 3-story restaurant feature multiple themed spaces inspired by Luke Combs' music and Carolina roots. So, there's going to be a rooftop patio, bourbon bar, concert stage with dance floor. Called Category 10, 33,000 square foot space inside the theme park's dining, shopping, entertainment district. It's February 17th. They just dropped this news, and he's got some nice things to say about our area and why he's excited to bring it in. Says, I know Orlando is a worldwide destination spot, so I'm super pumped and humbled that we're getting to open a location there, Combs said in this news release. His wife's from Florida, so that's a little extra reason why it's special. Says construction's planned for sometime this summer, so summer 2026, and hoping to open by like later in 2027. So you'll be able to see it going up slowly but surely. Not exactly where in City Walk that it will be built is not known yet. So okay, but feel free to theorize in the chat if you think just the place for it. Basically, this is like the third Category 10 alongside Nashville and Las Vegas. So definitely we're getting some pretty good exclusivity from like the nationwide availability of this place. Basically, it's influenced
Yeah,
by
that's right.
Columbus music. And trying to see what
Mhm.
else. Themed spaces include Hurricane Hall, where the party is, large concert stage, dance floor for like line dancing, and tap beer wall. Outdoor patio space where desk guests can order food, and like big television screens and honky tonk booth for the second floor. Looks to be like the main restaurant and bar space. So hey, that's pretty cool. Um, I see this and it
Nice.
just looks like an awesome render. Like looks like a lot of fun for
Yeah.
right in with like that architecture in Universal, like the chocolate factory and stuff that's
Mhm.
there. It's like going just
Mhm.
fine. And I see this and I'm thinking like, man, wouldn't I rather have this in Disney Springs than like the Coca-Cola? Like I don't know. It just looks like so
Yeah.
simple structure. If you could just go like dancing and dining and drinking and
Yeah.
watching stuff and I just feel like I don't know. If you love Coca-Cola, that's great. I'm sure that, they must get a lot of business to keep affording like the rent and stuff. And it is fun to see it as super American. But I will say, I probably spend more time here than I do at Coca-Cola. I kind of just walk in, get a keychain of a polar bear there,
Mhm.
and like, move on to other things.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
Virginia,
no,
I'll
it'll
throw
I
it
think
over.
it'll be a welcome addition. Mm.
You got some real estate
Oh,
market for the new year update.
yes. Sorry about the delay. I'll try to make this work.
Yeah, sorry. I don't mean to be interrupting Virginia or her not interrupting me. We just like seems to be a little lag on the stream for some reason.
Yeah. So in some real estate news, we are seeing that January is showing a strong start for the Florida housing. So Florida's housing market started 2026 with increased activity, seeing year-over-year gains in closed sales, new listings, and pending sales for both single-family homes and condo/townhomes. Despite the rise in sales, though, statewide median prices saw slight declines, with single-family homes dropping about 1%, and the townhome prices falling about 2.5%. And so, to dive deeper into this data, we can look at some of the factors that contribute to the increase in closed sales and new listings in January. We see, I think the biggest one was the declining mortgage rates. Rates trended downward from over 7% in 25 to approximately 6.10% in January. And this easing helped to unlock kind of like the pent up housing demand that had been building since rates began climbing in 2022. The population migration, strong demand still in Florida persisted due to the migration from high tax states like New York or California, as well as international interest, particularly we're seeing from Latin America. We also saw a normalizing of market conditions, which inventory improved, providing buyers with more options, which we've talked about a lot, that it became a little bit more of a buyer's market when there was just more options out there for people to choose from. Let's see what else we saw. Stable economic fundamentals, robust job creation, rising incomes, and a strong demographic pull toward the Florida lifestyle, which again we touch on a lot on this show. The Florida lifestyle and all the amenities and the rich communities continue to support this market activity. And then, of course, builder incentives for those new construction. To maintain the demand, national home builders offered incentives such as using in-house lenders to attract a shifting environment. So all in all, good news for the start of 2026 for real estate in our beautiful state of Florida.
Yeah, glad to have some encouraging data, and hopefully it just
Mhm.
keeps trending in the right way, and we'll get a good
Right.
chance to work with any of you viewers to make things easy peasy. I wanted to bookend something that we saw in
Right.
with
Exactly.
regard to universal updates. So the it's funny, the Boring Company is what it's called. I don't know if it's like boring is like a pun that's like you bore into the ground or kind of thing, or but anyway, bid
Yeah.
document revealed new details for Universal Area Tunnel Plan, but some key points are yet to be worked out. But basically, the boring company, it's actually affiliated with Musk, is the preferred bidder
Mhm.
to build a transportation system connecting Universal Orlando's theme parks. And I think that's pretty cool because I did enjoy checking out Epic Universe last
Mhm.
summer when it opened up. But the one thing about it, of course, was that you kind of had to veer off and go kind of like, minutes and minutes on to it feels like its own space, kind of disjointed from that cool experience of how you can just go from City Walk and then you just can go left or right into Islands of Adventure or Epic, or sorry, Universal.
Mhm.
Epic is the one that you're just like, well, I kind of got to go out of my way to get there. So if there was like some tunnel system that could just easily get you connected to any of them, kind of like how Disney has the trams and the gondolas, like just to kind
Mhm.
of make it pretty simple. That's maybe something that's missing now from the experience as Universal has expanded and added a whole other park. So I think
Yeah.
that's cool. Uh, so basically, the proposal aims to connect guests to the newest theme park, which is roughly 5 miles away. Yeah, not quite walking
No.
distance. So it's a Texas infrastructure tunnel construction, and yeah, we'll just see how things go. There's just a lot of kind of just technical jargon here, and I think we gave you like more of the gist. If you're an approved single project bonding capacity of 250 million, so it's like it's gonna be expensive, but I have a feeling that for the value it's going to bring guests, it's gonna be worth it. So we'll definitely keep you posted on that once the bid gets finalized and once like work on this gets started and when the
Mhm.
construction seems to be done. But in the meantime, I'll uh, I'll just keep holding out and we're hoping that the Epic Universe is gonna get added to the annual pass sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I've yet to go, so I know I'd like to check it out. Definitely. Mm.
It is fun. I haven't tried all the
Yeah.
rides yet, but I tried a good amount of them. So if you have a favorite ride
Yeah.
in Epic, I'm sorry, in Epic or in any, like if what's your
Yeah.
ranking of the Universal parks? I think enough time has passed for everyone to get a feel for it. For me,
Yeah. For sure.
oh man, I would probably, maybe it's just recency bias, but it's just done so nicely. And I love Nintendo, and so I kind of I'd probably put
Yeah.
Epic up there, then Islands. I do like Hogwarts, and then
Yeah.
Universal. But to me, they're all top quality. I like. There's not a bad park in Universal.
Right. That's awesome.
And thanks for commenting, Kim.
Oh,
Fantastic dream team. That's what we aspire to be for you all. That's why we bring our phone numbers on the screen so you can just have full access to us and our market expertise. Neo agrees.
agrees.
Oh, okay, okay. So I'm glad I'm not out of touch with the youth on Neo is a cool person who helps out on the channel. One of the Bellavati brothers. You've probably seen the videos that we make.
Yeah.
So Virginia, you found this article about preferences for like what is redefining the dream home nowadays.
Yes, so we're seeing a lot of these options that people want, home buyers want, as you can see from the title, healthier, smarter, greener homes. And we see a lot of that with the new construction. They're already, when they build these homes, they're already implementing them. But also people who have resale homes that maybe were built, 10, 15 years ago, they want to implement these things into their home. So either way, whichever starting point you're coming from, the home buyers really want these green amenities, and they are redefining what a dream home means. Instead of chasing more space, they're focusing on features that support healthier living, obviously lower utility bills, and a lighter environmental footprint. From energy efficient systems to clean air and filtered water, today's buyers are drawn to home designs for everyday well being, and they're willing to pay for it. So, the top features and upgrades that they would like to prioritize would include better equipped, more modern kitchen for cooking. Obviously, everybody wants the top notch kitchen, definitely. We want whole house, always on quality indoor air filtration. That's a big thing, especially here in Florida when it gets so hot and we have to have the air conditioning on, no windows open, kind of thing. From the majority of the year, the air filtration is a big need here. Water filtration as well, 22% want that. And what else can we see? More efficient insulation in your HVAC, lighting, and appliances. There are a lot of appliances that are coming out that are energy efficient, and people are tending to maybe spend a little bit more to get that. But in the end, you're going to lower those utility bills. Solar battery storage or backup power generator. That's a big deal, especially if you're living in an area that is prone to hurricanes and outages. Then the generator is a big deal to have that as part of your house. So just some things to think about when moving into a home, or building a home, or even for resale value. If you have some of these things already installed, that's a good selling point for buyers coming in and seeing all these energy efficient amenities. That will definitely set your listing apart from other ones.
Yes, does not mean just painting your house green. Like, no,
No.
not that kind of green home. But in addition to that, I think those are just some great modern trends. There are some more general traits of a fast selling home that I was able to find here on listing reports for Instagram's page, which is often very insightful. These are 4 qualities that just definitely will help you partner with us partner with you to get that thing under contract as soon as possible. And step one here is called price right from the start. Homes that sell quickly are strategically priced based on current market data, not emotion or testing the market. We have run into some people, we brought some serious buyers, and someone, was just like, oh, we're not in a hurry to sell. I mean, that's great. But, for some people, like, as those mortgage payments keep piling up, or the other home that they want to move to is already being built or lined up for them. That's not so much a luxury, and time is a factor. And so it's just when you're meeting with real estate agents and you have that, we prepare CMA, a comparative market analysis for you, and it's just like we try to just be upfront with you about the awesome positives of your home, and just where the market's at in relation to it, and we just want to come to that right price point based on just comparing the market. Because some agents will sit with you and just try to promise you the moon to dazzle you on getting a high in the sky list price, and then suddenly you just kind of realize that they're playing this game with you as an agent, that they're just gonna wait for it to not sell in a couple months and then come back to you for like a conversation about telling you what the right price was that should have been all along. And so our brand is just to get right down to it and work with that integrity, price it right from the start. Move-in ready condition. So it says that updates and fresh paint is great for selling. I mean, of course, kitchen and bathrooms are awesome to have already done, but of course, your home that you're selling might not be in that position right away, or you're not intending to update it. It is what it is. That's not the end of the world, but still keeping clean spaces and just keeping things maintained well enough so that it shows as good as possible, and people can envision their own what move-in ready means for them. Like, okay, we'll do our own updates, but basically you just keeping it nice, keeping it not cluttered. And either I would just say that if you just know the market, great. People are just dying. Like sometimes with these homes, even like in the Northeast, like the New England area, like there's no more new construction, so people are just rubbing their hands together to go buy like the most beat up and above asking price offer on a home that they don't care what's been done to it. They just want that land and that house.
Yeah.
That's always a great position if you know that that's that kind of market for you. But otherwise, maybe you're just already planning some concession, like, yeah, I know this is an old AC, or I know that people are going to want to replace these dirty carpets. So you just kind of factor in that carpet credit, either just as an incentive or in that first point with the like priced right from the start. The only thing about that is like sometimes people just take for the price for granted, and they're always going to want to shave something off from no matter
Hmm.
what it is. So like that's kind of why the carpet credit's a good idea. So that if you've already, people just won't even accept that it's already priced into the home in some cases. You could be
Right.
selling it for $5 and like a $5 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom home. And then someone will come and
Yeah.
say, well, how about 450? The
Yeah.
carpet's dirty. It's just like they want to shave something off it. It just drives
Right.
you crazy. Come on, man. This is a good priced house.
Hmm.
Strong impression, curb appeal matters. Just make sure that even if you're not living there, it's like your Florida snowbird home or something, that you've got people, you've got the regular maintenance of the landscaping and stuff, and that's not getting away on you. Even like that's part of what we're good for, to be eyes on the home, so it's not out of sight,
Right.
out of mind, and we let you know, hey, the landscapers are doing what they're supposed to. And then, yeah,
Yes.
professional descriptions and photos is number 4. High quality listing photos and a broad exposure and good description. Yeah, that's what we got years and years of experience writing up these listing bodies. We know how to
Hmm.
sell the points of strength and differentiation for our area, especially Celebration, Florida, where our office is. And yeah, we got a great crew that can show the home in its best light. And I
Yes.
think that's 4 real good ones. We could talk all day about this, and I mean, we're happy to talk all day on in person with our phone
Yeah.
numbers. With you ever want to give us a call to talk about the specifics with your home in your area in Central Florida, 25-mile radius, Cinderella's Castle. And those are the major topics that I had picked out here. But however, did have something fun. The Dr.
Yeah.
Phillips Performing Arts Center just kind of lined up like their whole year from now, a year and a half roadmap for what their Broadway season's going to be. So Dr. Phillips, a beautiful venue, indoor, high class place where you can see like orchestras and concerts as well as like Broadway performances. And this lineup that they're bringing from like 2026 into mid 2027 is no joke. They got some heavy hitters,
Hmm.
and that get excited about maybe just putting in your calendar and getting ready to preserve some tickets. So I guess their Broadway season kicks off in the fall, just got announced. They're starting with Hamilton. So that's pretty cool. And then
Hmm.
going to like Buena Vista Social Club, Death Becomes Her, The Great Gatsby, that I think you said you had interest in checking out, Virginia.
Yeah, apparently that was a big hit in New York City, and I've heard a lot about the show, and so I'm excited that it's making its way down here because I would definitely check it out.
Yeah, I mean, like the book was set in New York, right? Like
Yeah.
the West Egg and the East Egg or whatever they
Hmm.
called it.
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and of course, new money versus old money. Sound
Exactly.
of Music, Stone Cold Classics, gonna come at the start of it's the spring 2027. Boop. I did not even know about a Betty Boop musical, but
Okay.
that'll be interesting to see cartoon come to life. Do they have like Disney mascot
Yeah.
characters, or is Betty just a person with that hairstyle? Because like you just see
Yeah,
this
I
in
don't know. I wonder what it's. Yeah.
just I feel like you just got to look just like Betty Davis with those eyes or something to be Betty Boop.
Yeah.
uh, Beauty and the Beast, always tale as old as time. That was the movie that was the first ever Disney movie to be nominated for the first ever Disney cartoon to be nominated for Best Picture. Um,
Right.
Jersey Boys, of course, and
Yep.
Wicked coming January 2027. In that month. And yeah, I guess they're just
Yep.
capitalizing on the movies just being such a huge hit. I heard that they're even gonna
Hmm.
try to make a third movie somehow, even though maybe just adapt the the next book or something that was, because Wicked was
Right.
based on a book. Wicked is weird because The Wizard of Oz, I mean, it's like it's based on a book that's based on the classic movie that's based on the classic book. Like,
I
so
know.
it's just like there's a whole thing for how the Wizard of Oz is just never gonna leave the pop culture. And then I guess
Exactly.
Beetlejuice for next May of 2027. So that should be fun.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's a great lineup. Yeah, definitely something for everyone. Worth checking out.
Oh,
The
I
the
know.
shows are always fantastic.
For like the decades and decades old classics to like recent hits to the only a couple decades old classics. So like they've got everything to bring in all audiences, all demographics.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So all right, just let us know in the comments if one of these is your favorite, or if you got strong feelings on Dr. Phillips's performances. As far as I've ever seen their shows, it's world class stuff. And that pretty much
Yeah, they're
brings us
great.
to the end of the stream. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and of course, if you want to keep talking to us, we got our numbers here, and it helps if you hit the like button and subscribe. We're trying to get on the path to 10,000 subscribers for 2026. I think we're getting pretty darn close to there. We got some good momentum, and yeah, I would love to get to know you personally. And with that, I think we'll throw it over to Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, to sign us off. Take care, everyone.
Good night.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.